An intimate profile of Buddy the cat taking a bath. Cutie. Hey, Buddy. Could you be cuter? Do something cute. Oh, no, that's not cute. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, baby. My beautiful baby. Yeah. This is how we hold hands. She puts her foot out, she presses down, and we hold hands. My thumb's on her paw. In this case, she's up on one of the cat beds. I'm lying down on my day bed, but she'll lay down next to me and she'll put her paw on my thumb or my finger, and we'll just lay there like that. Eventually we both go to sleep, but we hold hands just like this. And you like it. That's her looking like she likes it. She looks upset, but she's not. Right, Eleanor? You're all right. You're all right. We're shaking hands. Right? Good girl. Oh, are you taking your hand away? You taking your hand away? Arr. Arr. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Good tail. Oh, you're not having it right now. I'm interrupting your nap. It's so warm and sunny up here. Yeah, she's like, I've had enough, Dad. Leave me alone. I'm trying to be cute here. Bye, buddy. I gotta go to work. He's very happy up there. I put two of the largest cat trees in the window. Yeah, they love it up there. All right, but I gotta go. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. I'm about to inhale this sourdough breakfast sandwich, which looks like a model sandwich right now. It's so good looking, but I haven't eaten since yesterday afternoon, so I'm really gonna enjoy this. But let me tell you, before I do that, I'm going to be flying off to, did I even say hi? Good morning, guys. How are you? I'm a little bit frazzled. So I'm gonna be flying off to Sacramento. We've got a 2-hour sit, and then we fly to Baltimore, and then we fly to Boston. What a day, right? You know, I'm always telling you how hungry and how tired I am, right? Because I'm a flight attendant. It's built into my day. But also, these days, I keep telling you how long my days are. This is a prime example of what a normal day has become. And I'm here like 7.5 years. That's what my... So if I want to get a schedule that has enough credit to really make enough money, this is the kind of trip I have to do. So here we are. Let's see. I am going to be the third most senior person, so almost the most junior person. So I will either fly position D or C, depending on what the other crew members want to do. I don't know who's working with me today because the trip is not fantastic, and there are a couple senior people on it originally, so I think that might have changed. Blah, blah, blah. We'll find out together when I get to the airport. I will see you there. All right? Toodaloo. Let's see if I can even show you where the airport is. 6:30 on a Sunday morning. Employee parking is so bad that I have to park. That's the parking area for Terminal 1. Terminal 1 is behind that. Can you see that long, low building? It's insane. Employee parking is just horrible. I would probably be willing to pay for slightly better parking, but let me stop bitching. Hey guys, hi. So it's 7:55 in Las Vegas. We're going to start boarding in a moment. You know, we're going to be flying off to Sacramento. Full flight, hour and 6 minutes. Very nice. We're supposed to have a 2-hour sit, but that's going to be extended now because the plane we'll be taking from Sacramento is just leaving Baltimore right now. It's taxiing. So we had a 2-hour sit scheduled in Sacramento. Now that's going to be 3 to 4 hours, depending on how fast that plane gets to Sacramento. And then deplaning and all that stuff. And then boarding. So our duty day today is 13 hours and 22 minutes scheduled. That is a very long day. 13 hours, 22 minutes. And we're getting like, I don't know, 6 hours credit? I don't know, whatever. But so this delay could potentially push us past our legal duty time. So we're kind of hoping that's the case, because then we get to stay in Baltimore. Worst case, it's still a long day. But I've got a good crew, so no worries. It's yeah, all right. Let me get to the plane. We're going to start boarding in a moment, and I will see you in Sacramento, hopefully with an update. All right, we changed planes here. We have the sit. We'll find out what's going on with our plane coming here from Baltimore. And then before we take off, we will look into whether or not we're going to time out or not. We'll see what happens. Hey guys, how are you? Baltimore. Well, it's a nice airport and there's lots of food options. Nice little view. And there's this really cool chandelier number. It looks like a tree turned sideways with little crystals hanging off it. It's very nice. And, you know, I noticed these escape lounges right here that apparently priority access for Amex card holders, as long as it's Platinum or better, or Delta Sky Miles. So I'm actually considering getting a card just so I have access to airport lounges. Just hold on one sec, I'm sorry. There's something about being in a uniform in the airport that every passenger thinks I know the answer to everything. For example, where is passenger pickup in Sacramento? I don't know, I work 37,000 feet in the air. Hey there, hi. So, I have had a little walkabout around the airport. There's not a lot here. A couple food options, pizza, hot dogs, burgers, a couple restaurants. I'm gonna get a little bit of lunch and then take a little nap, I think. Did I mention I didn't sleep at all last night? Did I mention on top of this 13.5-hour duty day that I did not sleep? So at about 10 o'clock last night, I thought my report time was at 11 o'clock or 11:15 this morning. I was thinking of an entirely different trip. My report time today was 7:30 a.m. So about 10 o'clock, I realized I had to get ready for work. Duh. So I had to make sure everything was charged, bags were packed, food was ready. Just get ready. And then it was probably not until about 11 o'clock that I was able to get to bed. 4 a.m., Buddy wakes me up and then brings Eleanor down to get their morning treats. I tried to sleep until 5. No success. So I'm facing this day with very little sleep. I have access to a stunning amount of caffeine, so that should get me to Baltimore. We'll see if I have to go on to Boston or not. I'm not quite sure. We'll see what happens. But I will see you later. Look at this hot dog. It's a ½ pound. Isn't that crazy? Can't wait. Hey guys, hi. So I am camping out here at the airport in Sacramento. We're very delayed, and I'm not even quite sure honestly what's going on now. I just got an email that my flight from Baltimore to Boston was canceled. That has our departure from Baltimore being at 1:01 in the afternoon. I don't see how that's possible, since, you know, it's almost noon and I'm in Sacramento. So yeah, I'm not quite sure what's happening, but I know all I can do and all I'm supposed to do is just sit here and wait for the cancellation team to contact me. That could be at any time. So I'm just kind of trying to close my eyes and relax and not think about how long this day is. But wish me luck. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, hi. So it is 12:36. I tried taking a little bit of a nap, but the airport's very loud, and there was a couple that sat practically next to me. The wife is eating potato chips out of a crinkly bag, and if you watched my last video, you know it's not my favorite sound. She opened the bag wide enough to be able to put her hand in it, but not like the entire opening of the bag. So every time she reached in, she had to kind of force the bag open. And yes, I paid attention to how she opened her potato chip bag. It was like the maximum amount of noise possible. And then she's eating potato chips. Oh my God. And then her husband is making this periodic snorting noise, which sounds like the opposite of a kazoo if it were dropped into an alternate universe where the devil reigns supreme. I mean, it was like, oh my God, it was just awful. And then a whole bunch of children came over with this amazing dad, 4 kids, 1 dad, and he was being, I mean, the miracle worker. He was being so good, and the kids are being so good. Loud, but the children were drowning out the sound of the potato chip bag and the noise. So it's been quite the afternoon here in Sacramento. I cannot wait to get on the plane to go to Baltimore. I haven't heard anything or seen anything more about our cancellation, so all I can do is wait and do my job. Alright, I will see you soon, hopefully with some interesting news or anything really. Hello, hello, hello. Still in Sacramento. It is 1:30 exactly. Mind you, I started my work day today at 7:30 a.m. Same time zone. And I've worked for 1 hour. I'm being paid for 1 hour. But I still love my job. I really do. I'm not being sarcastic. I love my job. I still do. But our boarding door was supposed to have closed at 1:03 this afternoon. So we are further delayed, waiting for, and our gate agents, you know how I like to complain about our gate agents here are spectacular. If agents in Sacramento could train everybody else, we have some good gate agents, but they're really top notch here in Sacramento. What else? So we are going to be going to Baltimore, 4 hours and 51 minutes, 170 passengers, and I don't know what's going on from there. I know that we were canceled for our Boston flight, but we have no idea what's going on. I assume we're staying in Baltimore. I just don't know how we would continue our trip. Tomorrow we were supposed to do a Boston-Chicago turn, so I'm not quite sure what they're going to do with us. And it looks like I might be missing my long layover in Boston, which is going to be unfortunate because I was hoping to go to Provincetown and maybe even see my friend Marcus. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I have no control and no power. Hey guys, hi. All right, so it's been a little while since I've seen you. A lot has happened, and I wasn't quite sure how to tell you, or if I should even tell you what's going on. I'm not quite sure what it was I was telling you the last time I saw you. I think I was waiting for a plane in Sacramento or something. I'm not quite sure, but a lot has happened since then. It is 3:20 in the afternoon on the 5th. We've just arrived in our hotel room here in Boston, but we had a little stop in Columbus. So we picked up some great passengers in Sacramento. I think 170 passengers. Our flight time was 4 hours, and I forget how much time it was supposed to be originally. But It's been difficult to try to think of how much to share with you and how, because I want to express the gravity of the moment and the experience, but I really don't want to share any real details because it's not my place to share, and I'm sure my employer wouldn't appreciate me sharing what really happened. But we had a medical emergency on board that was really bad. And I've tried filming this a number of times. In fact, I filmed something of this last night while I was in bed in Columbus. But then I started crying, and so we had a medical emergency on board our flight to Baltimore, where we ended up diverting to Columbus. And all I can tell you is that we had two passengers on board that were superheroes. We did what we could do. We did what we were trained to do. But to be supported by medical professionals, there's always one on board when we need one. There is always somebody on board. You know, I work for a low-cost airline, and there was a meme at some point recently where there was someone saying, you know, joking about how a true medical professional would never be caught dead on my airline. They're more Delta than they are my airline. And we always have truly professional medical people on board. In this case, we had a midwife who is expertly just the right person to be on board with us. But the real hero of the show yesterday was a gentleman. He's a firefighter EMT who's going to school to John Hodgins, whatever it is, very big time medical school to be a doctor. And he was just a superhero, relentless in his attempts to help a passenger. And again, I can't share what happened because I'm not a medical professional and I couldn't determine the end result and share it with you. If you're a flight attendant, you might have an idea of what I'm talking about. And I would ask you not to write anything in the comment section about guessing what happened, really trying to read between the lines and saying anything. It's just not an appropriate place for that. All I wanted to do was express that on top of a very challenging day, we had a medical that was truly the worst I've ever experienced in my career, in my life probably. Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. So we ended up in Columbus. They got us a hotel room. I don't want to even share what the response was from our the supervisors, the online supervisors that are like they're I don't know where they're based or where they are. They're probably working from home, but our SOD is what we call them. I can't even comment on that because it wouldn't be appropriate. But I've spoken to one or two people today. We spoke to our union people last night, and I feel cared for, especially by our union. The safety chair and our union president were both on the phone with us within minutes after we cleared the plane. So I do feel cared for by my union. The company, we'll see. We'll see. I think there are efforts that will be made, but right now, I'm sorry, I'm not being very clear, am I? But I'm trying to dance around what I can't tell you. So we were in Columbus last night. I did not sleep at all because my mind was just rolling, what ifs and all sorts of just unpleasantries and horrible memories. And it was just, I did not sleep a wink. Woke up this morning to deadhead here to Boston. We're going to be here for roughly 40 hours, and the company has scheduled us to work the last day of our trip, which is 2 legs to eventually get back to
Las Vegas. I think we're gonna talk to the union a little bit more about whether or not our contract gives us the ability to just go home and not work because of what we experienced during our medical, and I'm getting dangerously close to crying, so I'm going to stop talking about that right now. Yes, so I'm in Boston for 40 hours now. I originally wanted to go off to Provincetown for the day, maybe tomorrow, but I really don't know if I'm up for it. I really don't know. I was going to see my friend Marcus possibly, but he has been suffering a lot lately. He's lost two of his closest, dearest long-term friends to cancer, one just a few days ago, I believe. So he may not be up for traveling to Boston because he lives in the western part of the state. I don't know if I'm going to see him on this trip either, so I'm not sure what's happening. I do have my laptop. I have no problem getting food and staying in my room for 40 hours playing a video game, because honestly, it would just bring me out of my head and into a fictional world where it's safe. It's been a difficult trip. It's been a difficult trip. But yeah, so I'm going to stop talking about that because I'm just going to go on and say things I shouldn't say. So I will see you guys later and let you know if anything happens or if I go anywhere. My room is very comfortable. It's always nice to see this. This is very Boston, but it's actually Revere. If you see the building way back over there, that building right there, that building is on the beach. That's on Revere Beach. So it might be nice to go over there for the day. I'm not quite sure. But the room is fairly comfortable. The bed is very nice. And we get breakfast tomorrow. Oh, no, we don't. Breakfast tomorrow. But our van time, I should say, for the day after tomorrow is 5 a.m. So no breakfast there, but we will get breakfast tomorrow morning. It's funny how my brain goes right back to normal everyday thinking, and then I go right back to what happened on the plane. It's a very strange place to be right now. Again, I'm just talking too much. Let me shut up. I'll see you later. Hey guys, hi. So I left the hotel room. I had to get out of the room and out of my head. So I took the subway into town. The T, not the subway. And I'm at Downtown Crossing right now. I'm going to grab a little bite to eat, and then I need to get to a recovery meeting. I need to get to an AA meeting to get out of my head and to recenter myself and point myself in the right direction. And so I really do need a meeting. But so that's what I'm doing. I've received 2 phone calls from our company. Nicole, who is amazing, and I just spoke with Donna, who is our VP. She's only been here a short time. She's our VP of in-flight something or other. I forget, but we just had an amazing conversation, and she just totally transformed. Honestly, she alone has transformed my feelings around our executive team. Really a great conversation, and I feel so much better. Of course, I want to cry again, but it's been a really difficult experience. All right, I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, maybe some coffee, and then a meeting. So I will see you later. Hey guys, hi. So I'm feeling much better. This dad is chasing the little kid, and they're just laughing and having a good time. I don't remember this sculpture. That's too close. That's a giant sculpture of different arms and hands. It looks like something out of MC Escher. I don't know. I am down by the frog pond over there. It's full of water with children splashing around, so I'm going to avoid that area completely. Over here, they've got a little stage set up, and that's for Shakespeare in the Park. They have Shakespeare performances where you just basically just grab a chair and sit over in the grass and watch a beautiful presentation. And yeah, I'm feeling so much better that I'm actually in Boston, and I left my hotel room so much better. I stopped off at Primark. I bought 2 things. Primark is basically the prices of Goodwill, but fun, cute little things. I'll show you what I bought in the hotel room. And I definitely need a meeting. A meeting I used to frequent on Monday nights was in Brookline on Monmouth Street, 25 Monmouth. So I'm gonna go check that out. Instead of taking the T there, I'm actually thinking of walking. It's a little humid, but it's a beautiful day, and I miss Boston. I really, really do, during nice weather. Feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I just left the Boston Common over there, and I'm walking along the Boston Garden. Every season they change the plants here. Here we have some hibiscus with some coleus and some different coleus. This is one of my favorite varieties right here. And the swan boats are over there. I'll show you those in a moment. And yeah, hold on a sec. I'll show you a better view. And here's one of the most Instagrammable points in Boston. The footbridge over the duck pond. Now, years and years and years ago, back when I would walk around and stumble around Boston drunk as a skunk, I would find myself hanging out, and I'd go over here, middle of the night, no one's around, and I would hang out right there underneath that giant iron lantern thinking, I must look like a poet or a writer or somebody artistic and suffering under this dark lamp on a rock by a smelly body of water. Yeah, I was delusional. But this is the other side. There's the swan boats right there. And yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful little park. Look at this turkey. No, literally, it's a turkey. Look at him. Hey kiddo, you're far from home. They're fairly common in the town of Brookline, where I'll be going to a meeting tonight, but it's a very pretty bird. I hope he's finding enough to eat. And this is Copley Square. That's Trinity Church right there, the John Hancock Tower. Neiman's right around the corner, Saks right over there. The first public library in America is right there. Many years of my life have been centered around this little block here. A lot of nostalgia. In fact, I got sober in the attic of the Trinity Church. Yep, crazy. Yeah, there was a meeting called Back Bay Steps that still exists. It's just a different location, but we met in the attic of that of Trinity Church. It was a fantastic meeting every weekday morning at 7:30 in the morning. So you really had to want to get sober there. And yeah, I met all of the really influential people that helped get me sober in my life in that meeting. A little bit of nostalgia. The first time I think I broke down in tears in a meeting was in a hallway of that church. Boy, I'm getting very nostalgic. All right, it is very humid. I have to find a bathroom, and I still haven't eaten yet, so a bite to eat would be good. All right, I am taking the tea because it's hot, and well, it's a busy day on the tea. I'm braking, I'm taking an Uber, but there's a real estate place here. Look at the prices for Boston. Kenmore, almost $4,000 a month, including heat and hot water. How luxurious. And it doesn't look very exciting, does it? Look, yeah, look at these prices. A studio in the Back Bay for $2,200 a month. Yeah, and Vegas complains about how expensive it's getting. Yeah, welcome to Boston. Craziness. Where's this car? Look at the bunny. Hello, bunny. Always loved this house. I love that porch. The meeting I'm going to is right around the corner here. Bostonians love honking their horns. This meeting was really important to me, especially in very, very early sobriety. It was happened on Monday at 7:30. Always a core group of people, one of which I wish I could tell you about because they're relatively famous, and they would frequently go to this meeting, but it's an anonymous program, so I can't tell you who it is. But yeah. Oh, and I think I see someone I have not seen in easily 15 years. Oh my God, if that's her, I'll die. But look at this church. Look at this church. How beautiful is this little church? And the meeting happens right inside, right around the corner. But this is where I celebrated my 1st anniversary. This is where I celebrated my 5th anniversary. And the fact that I'm coming here just having celebrated my 22nd anniversary really blows my mind. It's crazy. I didn't look like this when I first got sober. Oh, this was a good move. I feel so much better. Look how charming this is. Look how charming this is. In the winter, it's beautiful. All right, let's go into this meeting. Isn't this a beautiful night? It's just gorgeous. The light is fantastic. It's a little dark for me to see me, but what an amazing meeting. What an amazing meeting. I said, oh my God, I haven't seen her for 15 years. This woman, Donnie, who had asked me on my 1st anniversary to speak at this meeting. And so it was so thrilling to see her. I had not seen her in at least 15 years. She hadn't changed a day. All right, I'm going to make my way back to the hotel. So I will probably see you later tonight or tomorrow. All right, I feel so human again. I feel human again. I'm so glad I came to this meeting. All right, I'll see you later. Oh, this lighting. All right, so I'm back in the room. My belly is full, my feet hurt, and I am feeling better after today. Walking around my hometown, going to a meeting where I got to see people I love and I haven't seen in a very long time. And I did a little shopping, and I don't usually do a lot of shopping outside of Goodwill, but I bought a couple of things. I got 2 of these hand fans from H&M. They were $12 for these little hand fans, but you know, these can be indispensable, and any lady who's experiencing a personal summer can tell you they are very important. But you know, in a situation, pull this out. It's nice. I like the classic white with the little black line. I got 2 of those. I shudder to tell you how much I paid for each of those. Sorry, the lighting is pretty bad. I went to H&M, as I just told you, and I bought this t-shirt. Do you remember this t-shirt? I bought this t-shirt in Miami, but I bought a large, which is like super huge on me. So I bought a medium this time because I really liked it, and I think I thought the way I wore it looked very vaguely French. I bought a pair of wide leg Ralph Lauren linen pants on sale, but I bought them at the Ralph Lauren outlet, and I thought this with a pair of wide leg linen pants and a pair of sandals, how cute, right? I got this linen shirt from Primark. It's just a banded collar, so it's like a little Nehru collar, monk collar, linen shirt, linen cotton blend, little stripes. I thought that's super cute with a pair of shorts or those wide leg linen pants. And another fan. And I bought this because it was $10 on sale, and I thought I would wear this, I don't know, once or twice in my lifetime. But it's a rainbow knit texture little polo shirt, and I thought this is hysterical and a lot of fun. Pride Month in Las Vegas. We celebrate Pride in Las Vegas in October during the evening. So I thought that'd be a lot of fun for Pride in Las Vegas later on in the year. So that's the shopping I did. My belly is full. Now I'm going to set up my laptop. I'm going to play a video game for a bit. I'm going to wake up fairly early tomorrow morning for breakfast. And I don't know what to do tomorrow because it's supposed to rain all day. So I might just stay at the hotel. We'll see, but I'll take you with me. Yeah, but I'm feeling 100% better than I did this morning. All right, so I'll see you tomorrow. Hey guys, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. It is probably close to 11 o'clock in the morning. My watch died. I have to charge it before I go to sleep tonight. It's a rainy day here in Boston. Let me see. Yeah, you really can't tell. It's raining lightly but steadily, so I'm probably not going to go into the city unless it stops raining completely. I might hit another meeting. There's got to be a meeting close by here. I'm in Revere. There's a lot of alcoholics in Revere. I'm feeling much better today, and then I get sad, and yeah, it's just been a difficult time. I think I told you that our new VP for in-flight or something, she called yesterday, and I really can't tell you how comforted I was by her call, and really, maybe there's some changes happening. I don't know, but she was really exactly what I needed to hear. Yeah, so today I'm probably just going to hang out in my hotel room, eat, and not really worry about what I eat. I'm not in the mood to start worrying about my weight today. I just don't care. And then play video games and relax. Our van time tomorrow morning is at 5 a.m., I believe, and we're going to fly from here in Boston, I think, to Chicago, and then on to Las Vegas. I spoke with Nicole yesterday, who's part of our executive team, and she definitely let me know to contact her if I didn't feel it was, if I wasn't comfortable flying or be fit to fly tomorrow. So she, there was no judgment really at all on her part, which is so good. But I think I'll be okay. I think flying tomorrow will be good. It'll actually definitely make me feel better. I think interacting with my passengers is what really fuels why I love my job so much. So I think I'll be fine tomorrow. I'm off for a day or two, and then I think I picked up a one-day trip, I think, for a little extra money. I'm hoping, am I making any sense to you at all? I don't feel like I'm making any sense. I tried last night to swap a few trips for lower credit trips, which is not my normal thing to do. I just don't want to work a lot this month right now, so I don't want to lose too much money, but I definitely am trying to swap for some lower credit trips where I'm not away from home as much. So that's what's going on right now. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, not the best video ever. Again, I really wish I could tell you what's going on in my head, but I can't, unfortunately. For a change. Lucky you. But back to regularly scheduled videos. The next video I hopefully will be not so sad. Yeah, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Good morning, guys. Hi. It is 4:36 in the morning. I've got 9 minutes before I want to run downstairs. Hopefully that's enough time to say hi, good morning, and have my breakfast. I'm eating, it doesn't not look very appealing. It's potatoes and chickpeas in some sort of Indian sort of sauce or something with some rice. It's a savory breakfast. I got about 6 hours of sleep or so. I just tossed and turned. Even with the sleeping pill, I just tossed and turned. Just a lot of thoughts in my head, a lot of craziness. But that's enough. I'm just flying to Chicago and then Vegas, so it's not going to be a devastating day. Of course, you never know what to expect, right? I mean, this trip is the perfect example of that. All right, so I will see you at the airport or in Chicago. See you soon. Well, it's a 50-50 chance I'll probably random these days, and today is one of those days.
They got me too.
They got you too?
Yeah.
It's not really random. It's not. Is this jet bridge giving you some Stanley Kubrick vibes, or is it me? Hey guys, hi. Welcome to Chicago. That flight was uneventful, which is very nice. Full boat. Every seat was taken. It was only 2 hours and 17 minutes, so that was fine. Our flight to Vegas, I think, is completely full. We have 2 gold members on board. That's very exciting. And yeah, it was an okay flight. I have to tell you, I'm sure this will pass, but our medical, which I can't tell you the extent of what happened, but really feels like it changed my whole energy. I'm sure that'll pass, and I'm gonna bounce back. But it's been difficult. Hi. Yes, thank you. Great. So yes, yeah, yes. I'm easily irritated right now. Yeah, 188 is our flight passenger load today. I don't know the flight time, but yeah. I need a couple of days off. I have 2.5, almost 3 days off after this trip, which is good. I was able to swap out a couple trips for next month for lower credit trips that aren't where I'm not gone for as long as I was supposed to be. So just not going to work as much as I did this month or last month. So let me stop yammering away. I will see you guys in Vegas. Oh, hey guys, hi. I made it. Whew. Welcome to Las Vegas. I had a very nice day. Both legs were super easy, no drama, no trauma, no serious medicals. The first leg of the day, a little boring, kinda. We had a flight attendant up in front with me. She's very nice, but I just wasn't in the mood to be me and just chatty and small talk and blah, blah, blah. The second flight, I lost her in Chicago and we picked up another flight attendant to work with me up in front, and she was... I say it too often, so you guys don't think I'm serious, but she was amazing. Truly a phenomenal person. And we had really rewarding, real mature adult, big girl topics, you know, and really serious, good talk. And it totally brought me back to an attitude of gratitude, and reminded me of all the successes versus the losses that we experienced during this trip. She really helped me see the bigger, brighter picture. That doesn't sound right for what happened, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna make my way to my car, which is out about 500 miles out in the desert, practically. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, next film. Hey guys. Hi, have a wonderful day. Nice to see you. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. All right, fly safe. Bye.